Hello, everyone, and welcome to the newly created electronic scoreboard for APBA baseball. I'm going to play a game here between the 1978 Pirates and the home team Cardinals of 1978. And it will be Don Robinson versus Bob Forsch today. I believe that's right. Yeah, this is a newly created electronic scoreboard I made for APBA baseball, and playing a game in my 1978 replay between these two teams. And Bob Forsch will be on the mound for the Cardinals as we start off. This is the new scoreboard. It's got the players, and it's got the scanned card images that I've scanned in. I can click on the players and see their cards. So that's pretty cool, and I've got my custom rule that I use with that creates a floating pitching grade that I apply to their pitching grade. So let's see. Today Forsch is pitching and he's a C, and for Pittsburgh is Don Robinson. He's a BYZ. All right, so let's get started. Omar Marino, 34. Of course, that's a fly out to center field. Frank Tavares grounds out, come back to the pitcher. And Dave Parker grounds out to third base. I've integrated the Delaware Valley boards here, and whichever base situation applies on the field, the chart will automatically come up there. 54, that's a fly out to right field for Lou Brock. Now this is the third game of this series. Pittsburgh's taken the first two, and both Bill Robinson and Dave Parker have both had home runs in each of the first two games. So 14 is a 30, that's a fly out to left field, and George Hendrick flies out to right field. So that's a quick first inning. Start the second inning, and that's a strikeout for Gentle Ben. 25, okay, so this is an 8 against a C. But we need to look at, he is currently in the green on his fatigue, so he gets a -1, so that takes him down to a D, so it would have been a base hit anyway. It's a single. Phil Garner with a 39. Let's check the boards. We're going to be looking at the catcher. Ted Simmons is an 8, I believe he is. Oh, didn't mean to click on that. So 39, catcher, runner out stealing. So Bill Robinson gets caught stealing. 2 outs now, 21, and then there's a fly out. 64 is a ball. Get a re-roll. I can click here to get a re-roll, or click on the dice. 51 is a 9. So we're going to look at, he's in the green, so he goes +1. So he goes up to an A for this at-bat, so that'll be a strikeout. Would have been a hit. But this will all even out, and I've made it so it's a little less supportive as you go yellow and even less as you go red, but there's still a chance to go up. So it really makes it interesting. The last game was 2 games ago. The first game of the series was 2 D pitchers, but Jim Rooker actually pitched a 9-inning complete game shutout, while the other D pitcher didn't last but maybe 4 innings. So anyway, this is the third game. 51, there's a 9. He's still in the green, so he gets a +2. So this time he gets the strikeout as well. And a ground out to shortstop. So we're into the third. Fly out. Manny Sanguillen strikes out. And we get into the second column for Rennie Stennett. 24 will be a single, 2-out single. We got Omar Marino with a 14 and no Z, so that's a walk. So we have Rennie on second and Omar on first. And a 13 is another walk, no Z to stop it. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. Dave Parker, oh, he grounds out to second base. That ends the inning, bottom of the third. And there's a leadoff walk. to Ken Wrights. 26, and that will be a ground out and a runner's out at second. So that'll put Tyson on first base. And it's ground out. Bringing up Jerry Mumphrey, 61, and that is a ground out, 6-4-3 double play. Ground out and an extra out. Willie Stargell leads off the fourth for the Pirates. That's an 8. All right, so Forsh is in the yellow now. He gets a +1. That'll bring him up to a B and make that 8 a flyout. 31 is a 9 and goes down 1 this time. So that's a base hit now. He's a D. What would have been a flyout is now a base hit single. That's why I like my floating grade, pitcher floating grade rule here. It's basically a third D6 roll, and these are the rolls right here. And then you look at their fatigue, whether they're green, which they are at the beginning, and then they go yellow, and then they go red. Okay, so who's up? 11, Phil Gardner. He got into the second column. 23 is a 6. A fast runner will score, and he is fast. So there's our first run of the game. Bill Robinson scores on that double. 1-0. Oh, we have a 38 here. This should be interesting. We're going to look at the shortstop. Gary Templeton should be a 9 or 10, but he's not. He's an 8 right now in this year. So what number was that? It was a 38. It's a single behind second, runner to third. 1 out, Manny Sanguin's up, and it's a 19, another interesting number. Third baseman, Ken Wrights, he's a 5. So they're going to be playing deep with the runner safe at first, runner out at second, the other scores. So it looks like it's an attempted double play. So this runner will score on the ground out, and that'll put Manny Sanguin on first base. And 26 for Rennie Stenton, it'll be a fly out to right field. 44, okay, a couple rules of mine apply here. 44, I apply the platoon lefty-righty factor. In this case, he bats left, he throws right. So Robinson goes down to a C, and then we still need to apply this. He goes down 1 more since he's in the green. He goes down to a D. So anyway, it's a base hit single. Puts Lou Brock on first base. 64 is a strikeout for Templeton. Hendrick gets into his second column and yanks it out of the ballpark. 22. That's a home run. Let me set the stage here. We're in Busch Stadium. 1980s stadium will be our closest one. Should be the one they had in the 70s, I believe. Maybe not. Anyway, that's a home run for Big George Hendrick, and that's a 2-2 game now. 42 for Simmons is a walk. You can see their fatigue meters are going down with each hit, run, and walk that they allow. 34, that's a fly out to center field. And 43 is a ground out, but I think for a Y is a strikeout. Yep. Top of the fifth. 42 is a leadoff walk to Omar Marino. 22 is an 8. So we're going to look at the platoon factor here. Righty against righty puts him up to a B. And then the red takes him back down to a C. It's an 8 against a C. And that'll be a single, runner to third. So we're going to send Omar to third by clicking 3 on the keyboard. And then clicking 2 to clear the runner on second base. 64 is a walk, and that'll load him up. And 56 is a 34. So that should be some sort of pop out. Yep. Second base. 41, 28. He avoided the double play. So they may get a run out of this. 28. Fielding column 2, fielder's choice at second, others advance. So it is a ground out. Marino scores. Tavares moves to third, and Bill Robinson is on first base. And 35 is a walk to Garner. And another walk to Ed Ott. And now we've got a 9. So he's red. He goes -1, and that is a base hit. Things are getting ugly here. 9 is a single. A strong arm center fielder, if he's a 3 is how I play that, would nail the runner. Oh, if he's a weak armed center fielder, it would allow the runner to score from second. But George Hendrick is a 2, so just 1 run. And then there's a fly out. Wow. So the Pirates got a lot of runs there. So the Pirates got 3 runs in the 5th to take a 5-2 lead. We're now advanced to the top of the 6th, and we're going to replace Bob Forsch with Buddy Schultz. And we have a 44. That's a lefty against lefty. That'll bring him up to a B. And then he gets another bump. Actually, he's yellow right now. So he gets a bump to an A. So that'll be a pop out. Frank Tavares, 62. Fly out right field. And 36 is a ground out. That's a strikeout for Templeton. There's a walk to George Hendrick. And 27, Phil Garner's a 4 at third base, so it's runner out at second. That puts Simmons on first base. And a 64 for Hernandez is a 37. I think we need to look at the catcher. Nope. Runner cut off first. So we'll just register an extra out here. And then we'll go to the top of the 7th. That's a walk to Willie Stargell. Okay, we've advanced to the bottom of the 9th. Pirates leading 6-3. Kent DeCalvy's just been brought into the game. Ted Simmons at the plate, and he strikes out. And 29 will be a comebacker to the pitcher, ground out. And Jerry Morales, gets into his second column with a 56. That's a double. 2 outs in the 9th. 54, that's a fly out to right field. That will end the game. Kent DeCalvy will get a save out of that. I'll hit Q on the keyboard to quit the game. And that will compile the stats for the remaining pitchers in the game. And then you can see that I've got my score sheet here, and I can click here to get spreadsheet, export the spreadsheet. This is the final today, 6-3, 10 hits for the Pirates, no errors. Cardinals 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. If I export it to spreadsheet, I can get my box score out of that. This is my spreadsheet that I'm keeping for this. And so then I can just take this box score for the Pirates and apply it to my spreadsheet for the Pirates right here. And just paste special, values add, and you can see the statistics update for each player. And I just do that for both teams. So anyway, that's my new electronic scoreboard that I'm using for APBA baseball. And again, this is my spreadsheet that I use for my 78 replay. And I can easily just grab these and paste them right into my spreadsheet, which I really like. So it's taken me a long time to get to this point, though. Okay, so there you have it. Your winning pitcher today is Don Robinson. Kent DeCalvy gets the save. Thanks for watching.